Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's time for another 5 Minute Friday. Hope you're having an awesome week. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I was able to go from making $20,000 a month as a W 2 employee to $50,000 a month as a business owner in the span of 18 months. I'm going to tell you what is possible for you if you can follow these steps and not make the mistakes that I made. Maybe you're making them now, but I'm going to share this with you. And yes, I'm going to do it in 5 minutes. So, here's what my life used to look like. Here's what I used to do when I was employed. Okay. I was $20,000 a month. I was making about $250,000 a year in my full time, high travel sales job, trying to get out. I was trying to look at businesses because I wanted out of that life, right? I was missing my kid grow up. I didn't want that. I was no longer going to tolerate missing my son grow up and being away from my wife and my son and living my life in the airport, if you will. So, this is what it looked like for me. I would look at a side hustle, right? I'd look at something like real estate or stocks or blogging or YouTube or opening up a franchise, whatever it was. I would like dip my toe in the water. I would maybe even take a course or I'd sign up for something. Like I would partially commit to it. I might then take one, two, or three steps of that program. Again, I might spend, and 1 to 3 steps might be anywhere from 30 to 90 days where I would commit the time. And what would happen was, and this was a cycle that continued for years, is I would just simply not see results fast enough or right away. And like right away would be within the first couple, 3 months. And I would quit. I would give up and I would go back to the life that I was living, right? I'd never left it. I would just go back to that. Okay, I'm going to just hang out here for a bit and just stay in my life that I don't like, and then I would find the next thing to distract me, and I would repeat that. This was wash, rinse, repeat for probably 15 years where I would just do this. And I got nowhere as a result of it. And of course I shouldn't. So, what was the difference? How did I go from $20,000 a month as a W 2 employee to $50,000 a month as a business owner in 18 months? Here's exactly how I did it. Number one is I quit all that other stuff that I was doing, looking at different side hustles. I picked one business and I focused on it. I decided and I said, I'm no longer going to keep doing all this distracting stuff and hiding behind education. I stopped doing that. The next thing I did is I said, I chose real estate. So I picked real estate and I said, okay, I'm not doing this alone because it wasn't working before. So I found somebody that had what I wanted, had gone through it and had the system. So I hired them. I hired them to teach me and I joined a mastermind. So I hired a coach to help me mitigate my mistakes and get me to the path faster. Major part of this equation here. And then I got around people that thought like me because I was hanging around people that wanted to be W-2 employees for the rest of their life. So that was a major shift. Hang around people who wanted to be business owners. So I got the into the mastermind, I got the coach, and then I followed the system, right? I stuck with the system. I didn't do 7 out of the 10 steps. There were more than 10 steps, but for the purposes of this example, if you have a system that takes 10 steps and it's like, hey, if you do all these 10 steps, you will have success. It's just a matter of time. So that's what I did. I did all 10 of them. I didn't do 7, I didn't do 9. I did all of them. In the former model, I did steps 1 through 3. I didn't do all 10 of them. And the last thing I did was I stayed the course. I didn't deviate. I didn't look at any other shiny objects. I didn't allow myself to get distracted. And I said, okay, this is it. I've defined this as my way out of the job. I'm going to stick with it. I have a group, I have a support system in place. I have a group of people. I have a system that works. It's been proven. And I'm just going to continue to do what I'm supposed to do every single day. And the result, the outcome will take care of itself. And the outcome was this: I quit my job in 9 months. This was back in 2020, September of 2020. I quit my job. And then 9 months after that, I got up to $50,000 per month from the business, 2.5 times what I was earning as a W-2 employee. That's exactly how I did it. It's not anything major here. Small, little subtle shifts. The biggest thing is deciding on the business and then sticking with it. So the 5 minutes is up. I hope that's helpful. Have an excellent, excellent weekend. I'll see you on the next one.